Hey, you. Are you tired of being a bum bitch? Are you tired of unemployment? Do you feel like a loser? Then this book is for you. This journal right here is meant to help you be who you want to be and do what you want to do. You don't need one of these to follow along with this video. You can get whatever journal, but I suggest you get this one because this is the one I'm going to be using. Plus, it's pretty as okay, it's pink, it's for the girly girls, it's for the girly girls. So I suggest you get one of these, $14.99 on Amazon. I will leave the link in the description below. And without further ado, let's get into it. 2024 Glow Up Guide. How to get your shit together. Your shit together. A comprehensive, interactive journal. First thing you want to do to get your life together in 2024 and glow up in 2024 is start the year with gratitude and self-love. You cannot start the year hating yourself. I'm sorry. You cannot accomplish goals and do things you have never done before if you don't like yourself. So you want to start on this page here, the self-love reflection. It's a couple of pages into the journal. It starts with I love me because, and you're going to write a love letter to yourself. Imagine you are your significant other or your dream romantic partner. Think about from their point of view. How would you want someone to love you? You need to love yourself in that way. Either in bullet points or in paragraph or letter format, whatever you want to do, you're going to write out exactly either what you love about yourself or why you love yourself. I promise you're going to feel so good after. You're really going to be feeling yourself. You cannot get into the vibe of getting your life together if you're not feeling yourself. You cannot start this video, you cannot start this exercise, start this self-development and growth journey in a negative place. The second thing we're gonna do after the self-love exercise is leaving old things in 2023. You're gonna do this on the first blank page here. You're gonna write down a list. This can be bullet points or this can be a paragraph format. You're gonna write down a list of everything you want to leave in 2023. Everything you want to leave in the past, write that down right here. All of the traits, people, places, events, memories, just things that you don't want to carry with you and things that do not serve you. And to coincide with the self-love reflection exercise, also write 10 things you're grateful for. Even better if you go into another blank journal page and just keep writing or even just think through your head. I do this every night. Every night when I say my prayers and I'm laying down in bed, I just thank God, I thank the universe for everything I'm grateful for in that day primarily. And if I'm really feeling it, if I have the energy, I just keep going. Part 2 of glowing up in 2024 and getting your shit together is figuring out what's your season. This is an exercise I can't take complete credit for. This is something one of my best friends came up with, this idea of kind of breaking our life down into seasons. It was something funny we did. We were just thinking, okay, like if your life were a TV show, what are your seasons and what is each season and where would you start your show? I personally chose to start my show when I was 14 and going through my emo phase because I feel like that's the first season with an actual plot. Like I won't count childhood in my show personally. So each season, I guess, is a way of looking at it would be like a different era of your life. So in 2024, what is your season? What is your era? To figure out what your season or what your era is in 2024, you are going to, again, go to a blank journal page and you are going to write this season, this 2024 season of your life, like your life is a TV show, just because that can give you clarity into what your goals should be. That season should give you clarity into what categories of your life you want to improve in. Another exercise within this journal that can help you figure out what your goals are and what you want to focus on this year is writing out right here 10 things to focus on this year. These could be vague things. These are just, this exercise here is to help you determine the categories you should break your goals down into. The categories for my goals that I've broken down based on what my season is are going to be acting, MXL, which is mauikaimalone, which is my clothing brand. I will link that in the description as well. Social goals and personal goals. And personal is just going to relate to finance, making money, etc. Social is going to relate to friends, meeting people, and the acting and the MXL kind of self-explanatory. And for me, modeling also would fit into the fashion goals. And another thing you can do are write 10 important dates this year. This is more of an organizational thing just because this journal is a journal and not a planner. Obviously, if these dates are important, these 10 dates should be in your calendar, not just in the journal, but having them in your journal so whenever you do flip through your journal and write in it, you're reminded of these 10 dates. So once you have those categories discussed, now you want to go down, again, choose choose a blank page, use the journal to do this, and you want to go down and write down all your goals for the year that you can think of at that time for each category. Once you have your goals for the entire year for each category broken down, you're gonna break those goals down into quarters. I can't take credit for this idea. This idea came to me in a TikTok that my best friend actually sent me. I will show it on the screen here or something. I know there's a book out there called The 12-Week Year that a lot of people credit. Personally have not read it, but I know that this video, the TikTok, takes concepts from that book, from the 12-week year. So breaking your goals down into quarters can be very beneficial just to keep you on track for what needs to be accomplished in a timely manner. This TikToker mentioned an Excel sheet that she built to kind of track her goals. So I built my own. I will show it on the screen here, but I built this Excel sheet just essentially taking what I put in the journal and putting it into this Excel format so I can better see it and better track it and also color code it. So I just took each category of my goals, wrote all my goals for the year, and then broke those down by quarter and color coded it so I can clearly see the picture of what needs to be accomplished. Pause, we're gonna do a mid-video summary. I'm gonna have a longer summary at the end of the video, but I wanna make sure everybody's following along here. So I don't know if you was paying attention, I don't know if you're brushing your teeth or going out to eat or you're in the car or something, but if you're watching this video, please pay attention, take notes, because everything I'm saying is important. Part 1 of this video was release and self-love. So you do the self-love reflection. That coincides with the gratitude reflection. You write what you're grateful for, and you write a list of everything you want to leave in the past. Everything you want to let go of, everything that does not serve you needs to go. Part 2 of this video was writing down your season. Writing out your season like it's the log line of a show you like. Write out your season in detail, and that's going to give you clarity as to what categories of your life you want to improve in. And after writing your season, from there you can see what categories you should break your goals down into. Once you have those categories, then you can write your goals for the entire year for each category. And then from there, you can break all of those goals into quarters. I hope you're following. And now we move on to part 3, which is my favorite part, character development. You cannot, hear me, you cannot accomplish new goals, have this dream life of yours without becoming the person necessary to accomplish those things. Now, I'm gonna say it again. You cannot have the things and have the life you desire without becoming the person that has those things and the life you desire. The reason why you do not have what you want is because you are not the version of you that has those things. This is about reality shifting, guys. You do not accomplish goals by being the same person that didn't accomplish goals. You've been setting the same New Year's resolution every January and you have never actually stuck to it. Why? Because you never actually changed who you were. Like, don't change the positive parts of you, but the parts of you that are holding you back, you got to get rid of that. You have to dead that part of your personality if you want to grow. The old you has to die so the new you can grow. And you cannot become the new you unless the old you dies. You can't accomplish these goals if you stay the old you. The old you has to die. You need to kill that bitch, and you need to kill her fast. So, how does this relate back to this journal and exercises? Think back on the season exercise we just previously did, right? Who is this character? Again, thinking like a TV show. I'm an actress, this is what I'm gonna do, right? Think of it like a TV show. The character development. Who are you? Who are you in this season? I could go through all my previous seasons and break down how different each of those people were. I've gone through so many different personality changes, it's not even funny. The first season of my show where I chose to start it was the emo me. That me is so different than this me. There's pieces of her still there, but her negative traits are mostly gone because each season I have leveled up and developed myself. A good show has good character development. So your TV show, if you don't want it to stagnate, if you don't want your show canceled, if you don't want your season to be poorly rated, poorly reviewed by the critics, if you want your show to win an Emmy, to win a Golden Globe, to win a SAG award, you need good character development. And you also need a good plot. Oh, that was a word. You need good characters in your show, good character development for yourself, and you need good plot. The season description that you wrote out in the previous part, who is the you that's in this season? And what does that plot look like? You need to do things for the plot. Like, I don't know if y'all see on TikTok people saying like, oh yeah, we need to do it for the plot, do it for the plot, do it for the plot. I've done so many random ass things for the plot. I'm in my early 20s. Right now is heavily about growth for me as somebody who is experiencing the first true years of adulthood, not in school. So this is a very new time for me. It is very important for me to have as a goal, which is why I had that social category on my Excel breakdown. It is very important for me as a person to go out and intentionally seek out new, different experiences. That growth is very integral to that 2024 glow up and getting your shit together. So what you can do in this journal to help with this character development is think of this new person. Think of just your ideal self, your highest self, your dream self, your dream girl, the it girl version of you. Think about this. Who did you think you would be at this age 10 years ago? So another little piece of this journal I'm excited to share is my glow up guide playlist. So this new version of you, right? This new you in this season, what is her playlist? What does she listen to? What are songs that align with who this new version of you is? So I have a little section here where I wrote the author songs, which honestly, it's a lot of Nicki and Beyonce. I'm telling y'all right now, it's a lot of Renaissance. It's a lot of Pink Print. It's a lot of Pink Friday. It's a lot of Megan, okay, right? Just confident songs with really good positive lyrics that you can listen to on a regular basis just to get you in the mood. So I would recommend whenever you journal in this journal to listen to this playlist because honestly, it's a good playlist. You can write your personal picks, but I would recommend coming up with your own confidence, glow up guide, bad bitch, lucky girl, I'm a lucky girl, all good things. Just songs that boost the serotonin in your brain and just make you really happy and make you really feel like you're that bitch. Just make it something you really want to listen to often because this playlist is going to be obsolete. It's going to be useless and pointless if you make it and don't use it. Make sure there's songs in there that make you feel good, that get you in the right vibe, that again align with the new you, not the old you, the new you, not the old you, the new you. These songs should align with not the old you. In the next exercise in this journal, that's going to be, of course, affirmations. I know, affirmations, I'm a money magnet. No, make your affirmations work for you. Make them something you're actually going to say. Affirmations should make you feel something. If you are saying these things and you do not feel any kind of way, then they're not good enough. Part 4, which is the last part of this video of how to glow up in 2024 and how to get your shit together for the year, is going to be mindset and manifestation. Listen to me closely, y'all. You cannot manifest. You cannot say you want to accomplish these goals without simultaneously manifesting them and making sure your mind is in the right place to 1, believe you deserve it, and 2, believe you can have it. Because it's one thing to ask God, ask the universe for these things, pray for these things, but if you don't actually believe you're gonna get it, then what's the point? What's the point of me making this video if I don't think anybody's gonna watch it? You have to believe in yourself and you have to believe that anything you want can come to you. So I have manifestation guides built into this book, which is part of why I called it a comprehensive interactive journal. It is not just a blank journal. This journal is fit with guides and reflection exercises to help you become your best self in 2024. So in this book, I have formatted a beginner's guide to the law of attraction. Law of assumption is also very popular right now. All of these things ultimately are just different ways to manifest. TikTok's calling it different things. Delulu, lucky girl syndrome, it is all the same shit. Anything you want to call it, it all comes back to altering your mindset to attract what you want into your life. So I have pulled all of my knowledge of manifestation from all of these years I've spent watching all of the self-development and manifestation, law of attraction and law of assumption content, and I have kind of summarized it. I've gone through my previous journals and taken what I've learned from other YouTubers' videos and put together this guide right here. If you want the full details of what's in this book, obviously you gotta buy the journal. It's on Amazon, it's on like $15, you gotta get the journal. For my beginner's guide to the law of attraction, I basically tell you what is it, I give a plain definition and my 2 cents on what manifestation is, and I basically explain the simple principle, which is ask, believe, receive. 3 simple steps to manifesting, and then just other notes on manifesting. These are just my personal tips and hacks on things you could do to manifest the best way. Additionally, I have manifestation exercises put into this book that you can do. Next in this book, I have a guide on how to stop manifesting bad things. I feel like not enough people talk about this. People just, go straight to how to attract good things into your life, how to get what you want, how to get what you want, how to get what you want. Well, you might be doing that, but you might also be attracting negative things. So this is a guide on how to stop attracting negative things into your life, because if you want to glow up in 2024, you can't attract the good things and attract the bad things at the same time. And the last manifestation and mindset related guide I have in this journal is the author's guide to being delulu. You gotta be delusional to have what you want. You want to be this new person living this new series with all this great character development and this great plot in 2024, and you want to have your shit together and you want to make all this money and live this amazing life. You gotta be delusional. You gotta be delusional. You gotta be crazy. You gotta be crazy. You have to literally wake up in the morning. You gotta wake up. You gotta. Again, and this goes back to having that playlist. That playlist gets you in the vibe. You gotta feel like you're that bitch all the time. And if you have bad days, that's fine. The important part of having bad days, having anxieties, and having moments where you backtrack on that progress and you dip a little bit into the old self and old habits that you let go of in that first exercise. The important part is not having that shame spiral after you do that. It is okay to ruminate for a couple minutes on something you thought you let go of or something you thought you were over. As long as you don't feel bad about it after, you're good. Feel bad for those 5 minutes, let it go, and go back to your regularly scheduled program. Fuck the shame spiral. Let yourself have that moment and move on. You feel ugly right now? Go cry. But as soon as you're done crying, I need you to go look in the mirror and see. You need to see again. Be delulu. If you feel ugly, right? Maybe one of your goals this year is beauty. You want to feel prettier, you want to be prettier, so you're putting in all this work and you have all these goals relating to beauty and confidence, right? And you feel ugly that day. That's fine. But don't make yourself feel bad for feeling ugly. Just feel ugly, cry, be like, damn, I'm ugly as fuck. I'm sorry I'm being unserious. But damn, I'm ugly as fuck. Feel bad. Feel bad, go cry about it, and then I want you to wipe your eyes, look in the mirror, because you know girls be looking pretty, after we cry, like the lips all swollen and puffy and we're all red and just, very soft, skin is smoother and clearer. Look in the mirror and you need to see that bitch. You need to see that bitch. When you look in the mirror, you see that bitch in quotes on top of your head. Pick yourself back up and immediately get back to feeling like you're a 10. You're feeling like the prettiest bitch, because that energy is going to carry over into your real life and you're actually going to be a 10, because that energy coupled with the actual steps, right? Back to the season exercise, back to part 2, the actual steps and the goals and the habits you put in place for being the new you, all of that coupled with the mindset shift, you are going to glow up. You're going to glow up. That's the glow up. It's the physical plus the mental. You cannot have one without the other. You want things to change in your outer reality, you need to change your inner reality. And that comes with being delusional, changing your mindset, and manifesting. Before I summarize the entire video, I'm going to summarize the last 2 parts just to make sure you were following along. Part 3 of this video talked about character development. So basically writing out who that character is, writing a description for that character, and writing out the habits for who you are. We also talked about her playlist and her affirmations. What are her theme songs? What songs make her feel like she's that girl? And what affirmations make her really feel like she has what she wants. Part 4 of this video was about manifestation and mindset shifts, which I went through examples in this journal here and guides in this journal here that help you shift your mindset into the proper mindset you need to accomplish what you want in 2024, including being delusional, learning fully about the law of attraction, and giving you good manifestation exercises so you can actually implement these mindset shifts into your reality in 2024. I'm gonna recap everything we talked about in this video. So, hey y'all, I know I'm recapping a lot here, but I'm trying to make sure y'all are paying attention, so I'm summarizing everything like a million times for y'all. Okay, bye. Part 1 was release and self-love. We had a self-love reflection in the journal, and we wrote a list of things to leave in 2023. Part 2 was discussing what your season is, writing out a detailed season like the log line of a show, and based on that, what are your goals per category, right? What are the categories of your life you want to improve on, and what are your goals per category for the entire year, and what are those goals for each quarter of the year? Part 3 of the video talked about character development, what version of you basically exists in this season, what habits does this character have, what's her playlist, what else about her, what are her journal affirmations, and essentially really fine-tuning exactly who you want to be this year in 2024 when you glow up. And part 4, last but not least, was manifestation and mindset. So we basically just went through the manifestation guides in the journal, which had a beginner's guide to the law of attraction, manifestation exercises, how to stop manifesting bad things, and of course, the author's guide to being Delulu. Because we all know the key to getting what you want is thinking you already have it whilst actually going out and getting it. So that's the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe for more. Buy this journal. It's called the 2024 Glow Up Guide, How to Get Your Shit Together, a comprehensive interactive journal. There's more where that came from. I will be making more videos in the future breaking down everything else that's in this journal because I didn't even show you everything. So you can get this journal for $14.99 on Amazon Prime, 1 to 2 day shipping. You will have it immediately. You do not need to have this journal at the first day of the year. It is not like that. It is not a planner. You can get this journal whenever, you can start whenever, and it is still going to be extremely beneficial when it comes to bettering your life, bettering yourself, and getting your shit together, getting your shit right in this year, period. So I really hope this was helpful, and I will see you guys in my next video.